I'm glad you're here to learn more about working with small local banks. Small local banks are a huge asset for you to put on your power team to help you grow your personal business and that of your cash buyers. Now, the best way that I've found to find small local banks is to get referrals from other active investors in your area. Attend your local REI club meeting and find out, is there a small local bank or credit union that they're using and that they could recommend to you? This is going to save you an immense amount of time in growing your business. Now, let's say you don't have any referrals or recommendations. All right, let's go to the internet. I go to yellowpages.com, I type in banks or credit unions for whatever my local area is. So for Denver, I would say banks, Denver, Colorado. And I get a huge list, pages and pages of banks. The very first thing I like to do is sort this by alphabetical order. I want to make sure that it's in an order that I can say, okay, Bank of America, that's obviously not a small bank. There's pages and pages and pages of these branches. All right, what is a bank that only has 1 to 3 branches? A small local bank. These are the banks we're looking for. Once I have a list of these banks, I want to start making calls and qualifying these banks. I want to find out, are they a good fit for me? That being the case, I need to be the one asking the questions, not them qualifying me. So first thing I do is I call and I ask for either their commercial loans department or their asset managers. And this is who I'm going to be doing the interviewing to. When I am doing this qualifying process, I'm going to ask 5 main questions to dial in whether it would be a good fit for me or for my cash buyers. So number 1, I want to make sure, do they offer commercial loans? Commercial loans are very important in the fact that these properties are going to be bought by an LLC. These properties are going to be held in an LLC, so I want the loan to be to that LLC. I want it to be a commercial loan, not a personal loan to me. Now, once that's satisfied, number 2, I want to make sure that these loans are held in-house. Are they going to keep the loans in place? Are they going to be the one giving the loan and servicing the loan? Now, several of you maybe got a loan for your own personal house and you got it with a broker that you knew, and next thing you know, 2 months later, you're getting an invoice for your mortgage statement from Wells Fargo or some other big national company. That's not an in-house loan. I want to make sure that I'm going to be sending my money every single month to the same small local bank. From there, I want to make sure that they do not require seasoning. I want to make sure that I can refinance this property right away. Speed is always important when it comes to real estate business. So that being the case, I will clarify, do you have any constraints on how quickly I can refinance this property after I purchase it? Now, a lot of the big banks, again, are going to require a minimum of 6 months to even over a year before they will let you refinance a property. What I want to be able to do is buy this house, fix it up, get a tenant in place, and refinance it right away. And I want to offer these same services to my cash investors when I do that full service investing. From there, I want to make sure that they are going to give me a loan based on the appraised value of this property. Now, if I bought it cheap because it needed a lot of work, I don't want the loan to be based on that purchase price. It needs to be based on the appraised price. That price that is going to be judged or determined after the property is fixed up and it is cash flowing with the tenant in place. I want the loan to value to be based on the appraised value. And finally, I'm going to make sure that they do not require me to report this on the credit bureaus. I want them to keep it so that it's only in the LLC, that it's not going to show up on my own personal credit report. Because sometimes as you get a lot of properties, all of a sudden your debt to income ratio can get way out of whack when it comes to that information. So I want to make sure that they do not report to the credit bureaus. And if they can meet all of these requirements, I really encourage you to get out there and start finding these banks to grow your business and yours. Now remember, now is your time to profit.